In the heart of Moscow, beneath falling snowflakes that shimmered in the glow of Red Square's lights, something astonishing was happening. The historic Kremlin stood as witness to an absurd spectacle that felt plucked straight out of the wildest dreams, or nightmares, of sports fans around the globe. It was an outdoor hockey match for the ages, Canada versus Russia, outdoors in Red Square. The stakes? National pride, bragging rights, and perhaps most significantly, who would dominate the post-game poutine buffet. But what really stole the show was not the players or the puck, it was Moose Godzilla. Yes, a 300-foot-tall, muscular moose-shaped kaiju with a shimmering rainbow mohawk hairstyle that glowed brighter than the neon lights of a Moscow nightclub. This oversized Canadian marvel, inexplicably wearing an oversized flannel scarf, was driving a Zamboni across the rink with precision almost too graceful for its size. Its massive antlers sparkled with icicles, and each swipe of the Zamboni's resurfacer left behind not just perfectly sleek ice, but a faint maple syrup scent wafting through the frosty Russian air. Onlookers were stunned. Was the Moose Godzilla cheering for Canada? Was it a player? No one could tell, but the crowd was here for it. The plot twisted further when the US, in a shocking move, threw its support behind Russia, not with hockey players, but with moral support, heavy promotional backing, and their mascot, an equally gigantic bald eagle that circled the arena while blaring Bruce Springsteen hits from speakers strapped to its talons. The eagle sported an I Putin t-shirt, sparking outrage across social media, but the Americans didn't care. Why did the US side with Russia, you ask? Well, the official explanation involved advanced diplomatic synergy, but Twitter rumors suggested it boiled down to a secret Canadian embargo on Vermont maple syrup, enraging America's pancake-eating population. And then there was Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, the pride of Canada, skating not for the red maple leaf, but for Mother Russia. In the ultimate betrayal, Gretzky stood proudly in a Russian jersey, flanked by stone-faced Russian defensemen. When asked why he joined the Russians, Gretzky gave a cryptic answer: hockey transcends borders, and also they offered me a lifetime supply of caviar. Meanwhile, on the sidelines, Canada prepared its secret weapon, an absolutely massive poutine buffet stretching the length of Red Square. Canadians, dressed in traditional lumberjack outfits, ladled rivers of gravy over mountains of fries and cheese curds. Chainsaws dangled from their belts, not as a threat, but as a cultural flourish, yet ready should anyone cross their line. Taste our freedom, their banner boldly declared as Canadian flag drones descended from the sky, delivering steaming poutine carts directly into the hands of thousands of hungry Russian patriots. Surprisingly, the Russians, despite their fierce loyalty, seemed smitten, devouring plate after plate of the heavenly Canadian dish. Back on the ice, tensions hit peak absurdity. The Moose Godzilla had completed its final run and, in a shocking turn, parked the Zamboni on center ice. It reared back, antlers glowing like the northern lights, and roared loud enough to momentarily halt play. The Americans waved their bald eagle mascot down, attempting to intimidate the moose, but high-fidelity Moose Godzilla held its ground. The game intensified. Gretzky floated across the ice with all the grace of a poetry-reading swan, setting up plays for his newfound Russian teammates. But the muscle-bound Canadian team, propelled by a heartfelt rendition of O Canada, sung by their captain mid-game, fought harder than ever before. Each hit, pass, and wrist shot screamed of maple-scented vengeance. As the final horn blared, the score was tied 9-9. But the day belonged not to hockey, nor to Russia or Canada. No, it belonged to Moose Godzilla. In a majestic move, lifted a leftover poutine cart with its antlers and hurled it into the sky, where it exploded into a cascading rainbow over Red Square. The crowd erupted in laughter, applause, and bewildered cheers, united briefly under the multicolored glow of poutine fireworks. In the end, the match ended in a draw, but the true victor was humanity itself, and the Moose Godzilla Zamboni, of course, who drove off majestically into the Russian night, leaving everyone wondering, is there anything more Canadian than this?